All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about text overlays inside Ecamm Live. And we're going to show you several ways to add the text on there first. But I do want to put this disclaimer out there is anytime you're trying to do an overlay, remember, this is always pre-production. We're not trying to do this live and be Johnny on the spot and positioning the text. That is what your prep work is for before you go live. So make sure you always have all your overlays already preset. So all you have to do is just toggle them on and off as necessary. Now when we're talking about text overlays, we're talking about maybe you want to have like a lower third on the bottom having your name. Maybe you want your website up here on the top or something like that. Some sort of call to action that you want to make sure is visible during your presentation at some point. Okay. Again, we are able to toggle these overlays on and off as necessary. So let's go ahead, show you how to add the text and some of the text tools that are available to us, and then we'll also show you how you can size and make a nice little lower third. Okay. Now over here in the top right corner, if you left click and hold, you'll see the add new text overlay right here. Another quick way to get there is the text plus button over here inside your overlays window. All you have to do is click that, and now you are presented with all the options that would be available for you as far as adjusting the text and the font and everything. So on the far left, we have everything regarding to the color. We have the color wheel. You can see I can move this crosshair around. We have the light to dark as far as the text goes, and then we have the opacity. Opacity is see-through, see-through of the text. Okay. Then you do have the options down here. You have the shadow. You have the background. You can remove the almost looks like something that we would see on ScreenFlow kind of background there. And then we have the text justifications, left side, middle, or you can go ahead and do right. Okay. Now, all you have to do in order to add the text, this is where you're going to have to edit the text. You can't edit it on the screen. You're going to, anytime you need to re-edit or change anything, it's going to be in this window here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we're Rob here from Scrappy Doo. Okay. And now you can even do this inside here is you are able to select the individual letter and change the color if that's what you need to do. Okay. So anything here can be individualized as you can see here. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep it as white. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and click on add. You can see it's very tiny. We do have the ability to grow it, and that's why I told you that you really didn't need to adjust the font size unless you're trying to increase each letter individually. To re-edit, you can click on this right here. Okay, and you can also double click to edit the text and just simply type it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and remove the background. I'm going to go ahead and click on save, so you can see that I have this right here. Now inside of a web browser or something, you may want to be searching for lower thirds, basically the border. That's what we're going to be looking for, and you want to make sure that it's a PNG so it's transparent. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I already brought one in here. I'm just going to toggle this on, and this is just a normal image, and you're going to want to make sure you drag this on top of here. Okay, and if you do not have something that's like this, okay, meaning that maybe you're not seeing the text because maybe you brought in the lower third last. Okay, if I go ahead and drag that on there, you're going to say, hey, where'd it go? You always have to double check your layer menu here to go ahead and adjust it as necessary. Remember, it's like a cake, and you want the text to be on top. Okay, so that is how we can simply create a quick lower third utilizing the text overlay, and then we can also go ahead and use the lower third image. All right, I can go ahead and add a folder here, because this is going to help you out when you may want to have the lower third on at a given time, or maybe especially if you're doing any kind of Skype interviews and stuff like that. But anyways, I can go ahead and move this into that grouped folder. And now I can just toggle on and off the group, and I don't have to individually toggle off the text and then the lower third if I need to remove them both at the same time. So keep that in mind when you are doing this type of stuff. But yeah, we can bring in an image for a logo. That's going to be in another video on how we can bring in images. You can put up more text overlays up in the top right, top left of the video, just to tell your people where they can find you, do some sort of call to action, and that's what the text overlays are really for. Okay.